somehow a collective belief amongst people is abundance is anti-spiritual. On the contrary, scarcity is anti-spiritual. Abundance is not anti-spiritual. There is not a single religious place in the world which is poor. Tirupati is poor? Huh? Mecca is poor? Vatican is poor? Palitana is poor? Trivandrum, is it poor? Sabarimala is poor? There is not a single religious place which is poor. In fact, they magnetize abundance. There is not a single spiritually aligned organization in the world which is poor. Ramakrishna Math is poor. Missionaries of Charities of Mother Teresa, is it poor? Osho Commune, is it poor? There is not a single spiritually aligned organization in the world that is poor. There is not a single spiritually aligned individual who is poor. I'm not talking about the priests and the beggars who sit outside Varanasi claiming to be spiritual. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about those people who have understood the spiritual principles of life and have lived their life aligned to those spiritual principles. From where did we inherit this thought? Very important what I'm speaking. Because as long as there is a block here in you, because you being an Indian and the roots are in the ethos of this place, as long as you continue to believe being materialistic is being anti-spiritual, you are going to keep building a block within yourself which is going to stop you from becoming what you can become. You can't keep despising a destination and expect to reach there. You can't have negative feeling towards all the rich people and expect to become rich. You can't keep thinking anti-wealth all the time and expect to become wealthy. You cannot create a mixed association and expect any progress in life. Mixed association is whenever you provide a mixed association to your subconscious, it does not go to work. I want to be healthy, I want to exercise, but you see, I like sleep. No, you cannot progress. I want to study, I want to be a college topper, but I don't want to miss out on what? Chilling. I don't want to miss out on chilling. You cannot have mixed associations and expect progress. Right now what is happening is you have a mixed association where somehow you have programmed yourself, most of you, embracing abundance, even desiring abundance is being anti-spiritual. Scarcity is anti-spiritual. You tell me, which looks better? The temple inside made out of white marbles or the beggars outside who are sitting with arms? What is spiritual for you? You tell me. Is abundance spiritual or scarcity spiritual? But somewhere we have built this thought process that I cannot grow spiritually if I grow materialistically when there is no such teaching in any religion. It is something that we have built. Daridra Narayana. Daridram cannot be Narayana. Abundant Narayana. Abundance alone can be Narayana. In fact, in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so who are you? When Arjuna asks Krishna, and when Krishna is explaining, he says, amongst all the immovable, I am Himalayas. Amongst all the animals, I am the lion. Amongst all those who desire victory in life, I am victory. Essentially, his entire list is, I am the best among the best, not worst among the worst. I am the best among the best. And in that very clearly, chapter 10, verse 35, Krishna clearly states, I am prosperity amongst those who desire prosperity. Not poverty. Krishna never said, I am poverty amongst those who desire. I am prosperity amongst those who desire wealth. Which means, it's enlisted in Bhagavad Gita itself, the scripture that is considered so sacred that I am the best among the best. So there is absolutely no merit in thinking my spiritual progress will halt itself the moment I desire materialistic wealth. There is no such truth. In fact, when you look around, and I'm giving you evidence, factual evidence, every spiritually aligned place, every spiritually aligned organization, every spiritually aligned individual living by the principles of spirituality have only magnetized abundance into their life. Yes, there is a twist in the tale. And all of them who magnetize this abundance in life were able to magnetize this abundance in life, materialistically growing without losing their spiritual roots. On the realization, their wealth can do so much more to the world than themselves. That is the spiritual touch to that whole thing. That my materialistic wealth can do so much more to the world than to myself. Etch this truth into your heart. Money can do small things for you. Money can do great things through you. And what money can do through you, money alone can do. And if you have the capacity and the potential to create that abundance in your life, and by the abundance you create, think about millions of dollars in the hands of Mother Teresa. In fact, I know some amazing Samaritans sitting right in front of me. Amazing Samaritans. The amount of good that the world has experienced through them. In fact, of all the wealth that they have created in their life, how much they would have used for themselves is such a negligible percentage, and how much the world benefited through that wealth is indescribable. And there are living evidences sitting right here in this auditorium that money can do small things for you, but it can do great things through you. So give away this mixed association within you that the very desire for materialistic abundance is an anti-spiritual phenomena, and thereby creating this mixed association which stunts your progress. One more block has to be removed. Somehow we believe it is not possible to be contented and ambitious. Somehow we have internally very strongly associated amongst ourselves that you should be contented in life. இருக்கிறத வச்சுட்டு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும். இன்ஃப்ளேஷன்ல இருக்கிறத வச்சு சந்தோஷமா இருக்க முடியாது. It's not possible. You should learn to be happy with what you have has somehow been translated by all of you as you should learn to be happy without anything. No. Contentment simply means my ability to look back at my past with no regrets. Where I have reached, I have reached. I have made my mistakes. I did the right things. I grabbed a few opportunities. I missed a few opportunities. I have been hurt a few times. I have been wrong a few times. Certain things have clicked. Certain things have faltered. But all that has resulted in where I am and my ability to look back at my past with no regrets is contentment. All you have is 100 rupees. And this is where you have reached in life. Your ability to look back and cherish this 100 rupees that you have with no regrets, that is contentment. That doesn't stop you from being ambitious in the future. That doesn't stop you. Being contented with the 100 you have does not stop you from being ambitious for the 1,000 that is there ahead of you. In fact, contentment is a result and effect that is born from the past. Ambition is a futuristic emotion. In fact, as infinityists, where we live by this and that, our striving itself should be to be contentedly ambitious. Contented about the past and ambitious about the future. So never ever keep programming yourself that no, I was asked to be, yes, contented about the past, ambitious about the future.